Yeah.
that he'll figure out.
What was the whole experience like being on this ESPN card? Because that was a historic moment, much like the Cain Velasquez versus Junior Dos Santos fight.
Which also stopped the same way. And
yeah, well, no, that was
not controversial.
That was not controversial.
The punch, though, the punch that landed was also behind the ear.
Yeah, same punch.
You know, it's one of those things that it just takes your feet off. If you've ever fought or if you've ever been in, got hit in the back of the head.
Weird.
Your feet go out from underneath you, but you're there.
Yeah.
Like you're 100% aware of what's going on, but your balance isn't there. Then you have another grown man on top of you, you know? Yeah. So, of course, things are going to happen. But with the ESPN, it was really cool. The whole lead up to it, they came and filmed they were around a lot.
Yeah.
They did a lot of exposure. They the stuff they put out was really cool. And then just seeing like our commercial for our fight on national football on ESPN or for the college, you know, because college was going on, and then you'd see the nationals was going on, and you'd see me and Henry like 3 different commercials on ESPN. I thought that was pretty cool. No,
it was amazing. Yeah. You know, I mean, it really it's cool to see. It's cool to see that ESPN is embracing the sport and that it's getting into it. And you know, there was a lot of hype behind this. And you know, I got ESPN Plus. I wasn't.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I'm not a sports fan. I don't watch sport. I don't even know what's happening. Like when people are like, what are you doing for the Super Bowl? I'm like, when's that?
That's exactly what I did. I don't have time for it, man.
Yeah.
I'm a Raiders fan, but I don't have time to really watch, you know?
Right. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it's just when you think of sports, you think of ESPN.
Yeah, you really do. I mean, it's another level of acceptance in the sports world. The only thing that kind of bummed me out, and I should probably clarify this because I talked about this on the podcast, was the Hardy fight. And not even because I don't think the guy should be fighting, or not even because I think I don't really know what he did in terms of his past. I know there's a lot of shit, right? I mean, he was in trouble for something. There was an appeal, and he got off of it somehow. Mm-hmm. I don't know.
Yeah, but
I'm only talking about it from a fighting perspective. Mm-hmm. You're watching the highest level fights. You're watching the co-main event. Mm-hmm. He's just not ready for a co-main event.
No, like technically, no.
No way.
Yeah.
Just he rushed out. He gassed out. He burned himself out. Crowder recovered, and it's not the way it should be. Is you should have the early fights are people who are learning the sport. Mm-hmm. And then when you get to the last couple of fights, the co-main and the main, you're supposed to be seeing assassins like you and Henry Cejudo. Mm-hmm. That's what you're supposed to be seeing.
And crazy thing about our sport is there's a lot of entertainment behind it as well, too. So if you're hyped up, you get pushed up the ladder. Maybe you get title fights sooner than you should. And
that's crazy.
It is.
To me.
I mean, because now we're on ESPN. Now we're an official. I mean, we've been an official sport, but yeah, it should be more on the level like you're talking about of the actual skill level and how you're ranked. I mean, Cowboy Cerrone and Alex Kidd should have been the
100%
co-main event.
100%. I was stunned that it wasn't. I couldn't imagine.
They were on ESPN though. They wanted to kind of hype up ESPN Plus. You know,
that makes sense. Yeah. That makes sense for that reason.
Yeah.
But there's another fight they could have put in place of that. I mean,
agree.
There's 100%. And again, this is not a knock on Crowder or Hardy. There are guys out there doing it. They're trying.
They did their job.
They did their job. Yeah. They're fighting. I mean, the ending was super unfortunate.
Yeah.
Again, you don't know whether or not he did it on purpose. Whether he had a mental look, you're getting punched in the face.
That stuff happens so fast.
It's chaos.
Yeah, I mean, especially because he is so new, right?
Yes,
he hasn't been fighting forever.
Yes.
Like that stuff just happens. Like, oh, I got him hurt. Boom.
Yes,
you know, you
exactly.
Don't, like there's things like I've even done in practice. I'm like, oh shit, dude, I'm in practice and I did something. I'm like, oh man, that was stupid. Like if that happens in a fight, I'm losing a point. Like I'm so sorry. You know, like
it just bums me out that this rush to commercialization, that this rush to trying to get the most eyes on it, the people that are watching it, if you watch something where there's two guys who really aren't ready for a co-main event, but you're seeing sloppiness and guys getting out of gas real quick, and you're seeing all the things that you're supposed to learn early in your career so that by the time you get to a co-main event, you know, you're a fucking assassin. You're locked down and 100% professional.
Yep.
You're a real elite pro fighter. That's what I want to see when I'm watching ESPN.
Yep.
That's what I want to see.
Yep.
I want to see the best of the best.
Yep.
I want to see world-class fighters fighting with precision and power and speed and knowing how to pace themselves. Guys with experience, they've been there before. They know how to recover from, they get cracked. They know how to lay back. They know how to hold on. They know how to do what they need to do in order to win or fight their best. Instead of just like you're seeing things, and so many people are seeing this at this point.
And I feel like we're getting fans now that are more knowledgeable, like yourself, and people are seeing the sport and understanding technique now, to where before maybe it didn't matter.
Right.
You didn't know what bad technique is now, but we get more knowledgeable fans to where they are going to start realizing, like, what was that? Like,
right. Well, the last thing you want to see is two heavyweights gassed out.
Yes.
That is the fucking worst.
Yeah.